quick little disclaimer before the video starts. I just wanted to let you guys know that in some of the parts it's just a little bit behind. So yeah, like when I press the clip, it's a little bit behind. So sorry about that. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Brezzy here with the video for you guys. I'll be teaching you guys how to edit like LMGK. So basically, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So basically, you're gonna want to start off with obviously having a song and all that stuff, having your song, etc. And just for this video, just letting you guys know that I will be adding. I'm removing the audio from it because my voice is all up in it, and me and my friends' their voices are up in it, and it's kind of cringy. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and delete that. Anyway, but most of you guys, I would prefer you to keep it in because it'll just sound better. But basically, you're gonna want to drag your song in, and first I'll be teaching you how to do the cinematic part. So cinematics are kind of easy, kind of simple, depending on the song you have, which I'm gonna be doing this, but you're gonna want to like every single time there's like one of these. Well, obviously, do it for me. I do it for like the first three, and then everything else I kind of just leave. So basically, the way you're gonna want to make this look good is, well, first off, to have LMGK is like type of shake, or like it has like the RGB type thing. You're gonna go into here, and then you're gonna want to turn the stereoscopic 3D mode. You're gonna turn that to anaglyphic red cyan. Sorry, I can't speak. I just woke up. And then basically, next on the list, you're gonna want to. I always try to drag my clip like a tiny bit before, and then like fade it in, like a short fade like this. So basically, and then to fix like when you turn on the anaglyphic mode, it makes it look like black and white. And then basically you go into video effects, and you're gonna want to get saturation. Oh, you're gonna want to get saturation adjust if I could find it. Don't tell me they're gonna make me scroll for it. Alright, there we go. So it is. Now, basically, you're gonna want to get my settings. I'll drag them on, and these are my settings right here to make it look normal, or basically normal. If you want to make it look super normal, you can also add HSL, but I only do that sometimes. But this is what it looks like. You just crank the low up high, crank that one all the way up, and put that on 0.10, and everything else is 0. And then after you do that, it should look normal like this. And obviously this won't be some crazy video. I'm just gonna try to help you guys out, give you a little guideline so you can do your own little stuff. But basically, we're gonna start off from right here on the beat drop. We're gonna go to 300. Go over here. Drag it about like right here, and put that on normal. So it's gonna look like this. Like you can see how it kind of comes in faster. And then after that, you're going to go to this next little one, and you're going to want to, you can mark it if it makes it easier for you, but I mean, I don't think I have to. And then I just go back a few frames, make it normal, and then add this one to 300, and then go all the way to the middle right here, and put that to normal. So this is what it should look like. I think that's a little bit too long, so I'm going to put that a little bit closer. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, now, for the third one, do the same process, just repeat it. Add a velocity right there, go back a few frames. Add it to normal. Add it to 300. And then go all the way down the line right here. Or like, not all the way, because you don't want it to be too long, but I'll say like right here. And it should look good like that. So, okay. And you're going in your cinematic, so you're going to go. And then there's going to be your next one. Your next cinematic's going to go. And if you guys like this song, I will link it in the description. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It's going to bam, bam. And then it's going to go to the next cinematic, and you're going to use these three. So be ready for that one. But just. Then we're going to go to the text media generator. And so you guys can copy my settings if you want. I like the setting. Some people don't. Some people like the classic displacement map. But I prefer this. And it's just like the chill, like kind of Numby type of text that you can use if you really want to. But turn the scaling down, and I'll say it's about right. And basically the one thing that I'm going to do that's kind of different than what most people do is I'm going to teach you how to use blur mo curves. Can't speak. And basically, I'm going to teach you how to use it within, like, using it on text. So basically, you're going to want to animate the Y, and then you're going to want to go to the very beginning. And you're going to drag the Y all the way down to the left, all the way to the left. And you're going to go a few frames in, like I'll say about here. And then you can keep adjusting it if you want, like just depending on what you want. And then you're going to want to put it on 0. And then once you put it on 0, this is what it should look like. You see how it kind of, like, just like zooms in. So, like, that's kind of how you make your own animated text right there that not a lot of people use. And if you want to, let me see what this would look like real quick. Because it's like, you could add the RGB to it like that way. But that looks a little odd, so I'd probably not recommend that. But then after you add that, I don't like doing displacement maps like I told you guys. I like doing the waves. So the wave, by the way, shout out to Clerke. If you're watching this video, shout out to you, bro. You're the one that taught me about this wavy text stuff, so I appreciate it. I'll link him in the description, boys. Go look at Clerke. Clerke's a beast. But anyway, you're gonna drag waves on there, and then it should be wavy like that. That's what it should look like. And depending on the person, like, some people don't like adding distort RGB, but I mean, you can if you want. So basically, if you add it, you guys can copy my settings right in here. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, and then here's my warp wave settings. Pause the video if you need to. And then, so here in my blur mo curve settings, or not, I mean, I already explained it to you. Why am I showing you the settings? All you have to do is change the Y. That's it. But basically, this is what it looks like. Distort RGB. It adds like a little RGB effect to it. If I put it on best full, you should be able to see it better. So that's what it looks like right there. Let me put it back to normal. And then basically, so this is what this is what it should look like. Let me render this part out. So yeah, basically, I'm just giving you guys like a little guideline, like the cinematics. I can just show you how to do completely. And then, like, for the clips, it all depends on the person. Just try to be a little bit creative. So, like, that's what it would look like. And then you're gonna wanna. So at the end of the clip, this isn't necessary. You can do whatever transition you want. But the one I'm gonna do on my newest video, you know, this is basically, these are the exact same cinematics. So you guys get a low key, like, get a sneak peek. But basically, I'm gonna go to the end. I'm gonna fade this out a little bit. Normally on my video, I would make it go up, and that's optional. Like with blur mo curves, you can adjust the Y at the very end to go upwards. But I mean, it all depends on what you want to do. I'm probably not gonna do it in this demonstration because I already taught you guys how to do it. You can just use it by going the opposite way. But basically, you're gonna want to go to the end and drag it all the way to the end. Put that on normal. Make sure that's on normal, and then put that to 300. And then go a few frames back and put it to normal. So this is what it should look like on your screen, like this. You can't really tell, so like if you can't tell, the more you can't tell, just drag it further and further back to where you can actually see it at the end. Like right there, you can't really, you feel me? You can't see it, so just drag it farther back like that, and just wait till you can see it. So like, and if you can't notice it, just go back more. Make it so you can slightly notice it, because then you'll see why. It's kind of hard to notice. I have to drag it back further than I thought. Hold up. So if I drag it back that far, let's see what happens. Yeah, you can kind of tell a little bit at the end, just a tiny bit. And that's okay, because you only need to see it a tiny bit if you want it to do this. So basically, you're going to want to envelope velocity. Drag that to put it on 300. Go a few frames back, like how I mentioned, like back here. And you're gonna want to normal, and then bam. So that's what it should look like. Or not exactly, but it's a little bit rough. But basically, just drag it over more if you want it to look better or worse. And then so that's what it should look like. Transition in between. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it kind of just like zooms. It's like a zoom transition. Like it goes like really fast and then turns back to slow, which is what I really like about this one. So this is what it should look like. Kind of looks a little rough once again, but I'm just trying to get this video done so everybody can kind of know that kind of give a guideline of how you would edit. But basically, next you can add whatever text you want. You can add the same text, which is what most people do. You can add the Twitter logo, all that stuff. I may make a part 2 on how to do the how to do it with what's it called? Part 2 on how to do it with how to get like the Twitter thing, like the Twitter little text and all that stuff. But basically, the best way to do it is just, I'm pretty sure it's in the font. You can go into font and type social type. I'm pretty sure you can do that. But basically, you're just gonna want to go to media generator. You're gonna want to go to my preset's just called Twitter. I just keep it. I don't know why. I just have it as Twitter. But a lot of people like putting their logo. People like putting Twitter, like their Twitter right here. A lot of people just like doing whatever they want. And I forgot to change this, boys. My bad about that. So just change that to, I was like having it on highlights number. I'll just put that highlights number 262372. That sounds about right. I've done that many, of course. Obviously, I'm just too good. And then on here, on this part, you're gonna want to like fade it in, and like it's like that. And then you're going to want to obviously just do the same things you did, but with that one. So I'm pretty sure you can just go, if you want to, if you're lazy like me, you can just go copy and then paste event attributes. And then you can, it's still going to be a little bit big, so you can just make it a little bit smaller like that. And that's what it should look like. Obviously, you don't have to make it go from the bottom. I'm just doing this just for the video for an example, but that's what it looks like. And then for this one, you're going to want to do the exact same thing for the velocity. It takes a little bit of time, but it's okay. It's not too much. You're going to add that to 300 and then crank it down very fast. You're going to crank it down, like, I'll say here. So that's what it should look like. Should add a little jump. A little. And then it's going to go repeat the same process. Luckily, this thing is already about right on the dot. You're going to put that at 300. Put that to normal. And then drag it far out. Like I'll say, like, normally I would say the middle, but you can just do whatever you want, all depending on how fast you want it to be, really. I'm just giving you a guideline. So obviously you can see what it looks like. And then for the last one, do the exact same thing, repeat the same process. So it's kind of what editing is. It's kind of just repeating processes. You feel me? It's just kind of repeating stuff. It just depends on how creatively and how well you can repeat it so it doesn't get boring, you know? But anyway, a little math or I said a little lesson for you guys, but as you guys can see, that's what it looks like. I haven't done this in any other videos, so you guys are getting this kind of firsthand. You guys have never seen me do this, but yeah. So bam, bam, bam. And then this is always optional depending on the song. Some songs don't have anything in the beginning, which obviously you can't do anything about that. Besides just speed up the beginning and the end. But that's kind of what it looks like. And this song is fire, by the way. But anyway, and then you can just fade it out. Do whatever you want at the end. I'm just gonna fade it for now to save a little bit of your guys' time. And it's gonna go out because I'm geeked out. And then now we're gonna get on to the clip. I'm just gonna drag it an average clip, and it's mine, but it's just something like kind of lame. It's just in a stupid box fight tournament, something like that. And let's go ahead and go to the beat drop. When you see me swerving, make sure you're on the right place, and then you're gonna want to marker it, and you're gonna want to drag. See, this is what I do. You're gonna want to keep lowering it and then dragging it until you get to the point where as soon as you depending on which gun it is, the charge I like to do it a little bit later, but for the pump I like to do it very in the beginning, like as soon as he shoots. So basically, you're gonna drag it to about bam. I'll do it on like the second frame after he shoots, and this is what it should look like. And you can adjust it if you want. All my time on marketing. When you see me swerving lanes, all my time. When you see me swerving, I feel like that's a little bit too early. So if it's a little bit too early, you can always just drag, make it a little bit more. So like, spend all my time on marketing. And that's a little bit too late. So you can just keep dragging until you find what you like. That's just gonna have to do for now. Because I'm just trying to get this video out so I can help everyone as much as I possibly can. But basically, by the way, if you want to add a transition that's not really like a really flashy one, you can always just fade it in like that, and it should look like this. It won't let me render it right now. I don't know why my Vegas be bugging. I'm gonna have to restart it after. But it should look like this. Did my Vegas just crash? Well, that's an issue. Vegas just crashed.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Alright, boys. Well, it looks like my Vegas crashed. Don't really know what to say there, but I'm pretty sure I left off on where I was about to edit the clip. So right now, I already have an edited clip and everything like that, and I can just explain how it is. I already have like this from my next Hodge, so you guys are kind of getting a sneak peek of what it's gonna look like a preview. Basically, same song, same everything. Just I'm not gonna show you what this what this green thing is. The green thing's a little bit of a secret for next video. Psych, you thought? All right, I'll show you right now. So that's what it looks like. I got my own little logo thing going on, boys. And I really wish I could be like, yo guys, just download this. This is how you get it. But you have to have someone make it for you in like After Effects. I'll have someone make it for me. So I can't really give it to you, but I could link him in the description if he ends up wanting it. And if I see enough comments, then I will end up adding it to the description. So yeah. Yeah. So it looks so that's what it looks like. It's just a quick little thing logo right there. And I can show you guys the beginning. You see, it's just like a quick little speed up. And then this is, so basically, I can also link this in the description. It's basically just the little ghost thing that it's like a little transition. You can use it to transition into a clip or like make it go silent like this. So I'll go ahead and show you the overview. And after I show you the overview, I can end up showing you how you would implement it, like how you would actually use it. So yeah, so that's what the clip looks like. That's what my friend wanted. And basically, so what you're gonna want to do is it goes into it. It goes like that, and then obviously hit the pump. So how do I do it? Basically, you have this thing called the ghost, which obviously I'll link in the description, and you just basically make a track for it for like all the items you're gonna use, but most people only use it once. So you're in your one video, but basically you're gonna want to make a track for it. Go to this little 3 lines, go to compositing mode, and then change the compositing mode to lighten, and it goes on perfectly like that. And as soon as he opens his mouth, you're going to want to make it to where you split the clip and add whatever you want there, like the next clip, or make it go dark, or do whatever you want. So it should look like this. And then, if you're doing it exactly like I am, and you're not using it as a transition, I can teach you how to use this. So basically, a lot of people are curious on how you get the colors like this on the Fortnite thing. So I will end up exposing everyone. On here, you get a thing called color corrector secondary, and this is what your settings should look like. I'll go ahead and just, you guys can copy those. I'll scroll down in 1 second, or I can just do this. I think, yeah, I could do that. All right. So you guys can go ahead and pause the video. Look at that. Do whatever you want with that. And then after that, you're going to want to add it to like the clip. Like you're gonna split it as soon as he opens his mouth. You see? So it's gonna be like as soon as he opens it, like you're already like muffled. So now about the muffle part, you're gonna want to go into you're gonna go to your song and you're gonna press FX. And then after that, you're gonna want to change this to, there's 2 different versions you can do. I prefer this one, so I guess I'll just show you this one, and I can also show you the other one in a second. Basically, you just make it 689 for the frequency, You make that 0.0. You're going to make the wet dry 100%. Turn that to low pass and turn that to fourth. And then it should sound like this. But basically, you're going to want to, on the beat drop, you're going to split the clip and make it just basically normal. You don't do anything to it. So this is what it should look like. And then, so now you guys know how to do that part. This is just simple stuff right here. You can't really tell for the shake when you can't really tell like what I'm doing on the shake because like there's no HUD after I win. But basically I can give you guys a little thing I can kind of show you. Basically, these are all the effects I use on one clip. You guys can go ahead and use that if you want to. These are mostly the effects I use on a clip, unless I add extra, which normally I don't. Basically, your shake, I'll be exposing that today. Here's the shake, boys. Here's the LMGK shake. Here it is. Here's the big secret, you know. Here it is. Alright. So after you guys pause that and copy the settings, you're gonna press amplitude. You're gonna drag that to the end of the clip and put that on 0. And here's the LMG God shake. So there you guys go. Obviously, it's not his exact shake. It's just, you know, something that kind of looks like it. So you guys can end up using that. And then the flicker. You guys can really do whatever you want. These are just random settings that I have if you guys want to use them. Or, hold up. If you guys want to use them, this is what the settings look like. You can copy them down. You can always pause the video and copy it. And then you're just going to drag that to any point you want, really, and just put it on 0. And then glint is something that not a lot of people use, and it's really slept on in Fortnite. A lot of people don't know what it does, but I will be exposing everyone today. And basically, for the S glint, it's going to say all this stuff. Obviously, I don't animate it. You can if you want, if you don't want it to be too bright. But this is what it should look like. Glint, all that stuff, right? Pause it, copy, do whatever you need to. I can also show you that. There's all that. And then after that, this is what it does. Glint, you see, so that's what it does. So it makes your character light up. And then when I take it off, that's what it looks like. And then after, it makes it all bright and stuff. So this is what it looks like. And with flicker, it partners up so well, by the way. So this is what it should look like. And that's basically just the simple basics to editing a Fortnite highlights video. And I will be linking the ghost in the description, the specific one. I'll probably just end up giving like a drive folder with like some of them, like with a decent amount of like ghost effect because there's multiple. And if you guys put enough in the comments, I will end up linking the guy's thing that made me this. If you guys like put it in the comments enough that you want this, and I got you. And the way that you, by the way, I was letting you know, the way that you make this like without the background, because normally it's green, all you have to do is use chroma key here, and you basically just press this, press the little paint tip, and then you press on the green that's going to be there. And then there you go. It's kind of simple. HSL adjust, I just add max saturation because it makes it look more pretty or whatever. And then, yeah, so that's basically about it on how, that's like a quick little editing for dummies on how you would edit a Fortnite highlights video. So if you guys like, go ahead and like in the comments if you guys like this video. Ask for a part 2. Then I may hit you guys with a part 2. And by the way, this text is Arial. Like, I know it's hard to believe, but it is Arial with bold. That's all you have to do. It's really simple. But here's the, you know, drop like shadow settings and stuff. But yeah, boys. So if you guys want a new video with like a part 2 of this, I can go ahead and give you guys that. And if you guys like this, just like it and share it to your friends. And now you guys know how to edit. Hey, all right. Peace out, boys. Have a good day.